All
All
right,
right. What are we
we're
seeing
in.
today, Daryl?
Today we are, normally we talk about like this thing that's taking over the world and it's the most amazing thing ever and it's almost perfect, blah, blah, blah. Today we're going to look at something which is called Odyssey, which I thought was very interesting. And it's definitely not at the point of this is amazing and it's going to take over the world, but it's very interesting. So this is an AI video that you can walk around in real time. There's no game engine. There's no anything. It's just all producing
Yep.
over time. And I think this is probably where some games will go in the future. Obviously, you can't control narrative as well in something like that. But I thought it was really cool. I
This
wonder
reminds me
why.
of the Minecraft one that was really
It's
big
it's
on
like
Twitter
the
a few months ago.
Minecraft one. Yeah, it's like the Minecraft one,
Yeah.
but it seems slower but more persistent. The world like
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
maintains
Like
its
stable.
temporalness. It doesn't just go like,
Whoa.
and now we're in the snow, and now we're in the. Oh,
Oh,
you
yes.
looked up. We're
If
all
you
sky
turn
blocks.
around, how does it work when you turn around and actually have a look back at where you came from? I think that's the.
On this one, I didn't. I only like use the WASD keys. Like you could jump between different spaces and you could walk around. It was very slow. Like it was, for me at least, it was like very jumpy and slow. But if you look at how the image generators looked when they first came out, Spaceman
Mhm.
2 years ago was a horrible thing. And like this is where all of this is heading. And I'm just interested in it. I just thought it was really cool.
It's an interesting one that that video generated because I understand people saying for games, but what does that mean? I've been thinking about that and I was like, how do you like if open world's cool to walk around and stuff, but how do you create missions? Are they
Mm.
created how do you think about what people are doing with Grand Theft Auto, right? The new have you guys have ever seen the new
Mm-hmm.
GTA, how are you building that? Like obviously just
Yeah.
even if it was really bad graphics, but how are you building a story that arcs over such a big span of space
Mm.
Yeah.
and then all ties together and it's because it'll be really cool to see how stories can adapt and change, but then how do you keep it to actually end in the right place or
Yeah.
Yeah, you
the
need
story
like a
never
rule
ends?
set to work within, but it can be very flexible inside the rule set. I like the idea
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
this for stories because if you follow a path, a whole thing can be generated around that where like another person might never experience that part of the game because they didn't go down that thing. But the world has to be
Yeah.
persistent for a game, but especially for like if AR becomes really big and the 3D worlds become really big, you could have something that monitored your heart rate and change the story based on your heart rate. So if you're getting excited by certain things, it knows that I'm going to do that.
What kind of things?
Horror movies, it could absolutely scare the poop out of you because like they would know exactly what scares you, what length
Mm.
of time between jump scares, and generate movies and 3D worlds dynamically
Yeah.
based on how you respond to them. Like if your player backs away, you change the way the characters advance forward, things like that.
So
Okay, so
it
what are we talking
is.
3 frames per second?
No, I mean,
Not even?
it's maybe like feeling like 10. Okay, let's suss these people
So
out over
turn
here, dude.
around. So turn around and
You
see
ready, bro?
where you've come from.
Is
So,
there a music playing?
oh,
Oh,
that was a
nah.
trip, dude. Did you see that? Oh
Oh,
my
oh,
gosh.
here we go. Yeah.
Bizarre, dude. That is so bizarre.
It's trippy. It's just not a real place, but it's sort of like a real place.
It
Do you
feels
reckon
like
he's
a
like trained it
yeah.
on Street View? Yeah.
Yeah, it literally just looks like Street View.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, this is a good challenge one because it's. Oh,
Oh, that was the one I was in last night. That the pillars, I was checking if there was collisions, and there was in that one. So there's
is
actually
this what I'm gonna see
collision.
when I die? Is this it? This is what I'm gonna see.
You
The
just get
final thing I
reprompted.
see. It's been a good life. Close my
That
eyes. Your
actually
adventure is ended.
talking about that, have you guys seen the AI theory? Like those where they're making the AI say the AI theory is not real, man.
Yeah, prompt
Like
theory.
we're
Yeah.
more than prompt
Street
theory.
interviews,
We're more
prompt
than
theory.
prompt.
Yeah, I saw
Dang,
one where
dude.
they were like the life of AI actors outside of prompts, and it's just like heaps of people just standing in empty rooms, and it's like so depressing.
Isn't that what real
It's
actors
gonna,
do? They just
yeah,
like once they're off, they're done. They just stand around. Dude,
yeah,
that's a wild one, man. I mean, I feel like for full games, I kind of get where people are like, oh, I don't know if it's going to do a full game. For
Yeah,
me
no.
though, the fact that you could build a real basic game and run it through this real time, that's nuts. Like
Yep.
playing Fortnite, but in any theme you want. You know what I mean? Like that's where that stuff gets crazy, where rendering engines aren't got to take down a few more trees, but you just don't need a rendering engine. It's just done
Yep.
through
And
that.
the
I think
idea
that's
of
pretty
doing
sick.
something like using actual Google Maps, but then like
Mm,
make this war torn in the future. So you go to your hometown as it currently looks in Google
Whoa.
Maps, all 3D generated, but destroy it
yeah.
with bombs and stuff, and then have fights in specific town squares of like all of those sort of things. With like the possibilities are endless. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, I wonder how that would work, like with all the actual collisions and like setting up
Yeah.
all the boxes and like actually, I mean,
Yes.
Unreal Engine's pretty because they do 3D. You've seen their engine, like how it
The
generates
nanites.
AI landscapes, right?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can just
Yeah.
fully generate a whole landscape. And you're like, no, I don't like that mountainscape. Change, change,
Yeah.
change. So I guess, yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see if like a never-ending world is actually would be fun to play in or not.
Mm,
Like,
Yeah. I
because you're
reckon you'd need a lot of AI chops to get it to work, because I'm just thinking about like Ubisoft games where they're like open world and the level mission type is very rigid and structured and it gets very repetitive. Climb tower, reveal area, go find treasure. It's
yeah.
like this and this. And like if you were procedurally generating that over time, it would get boring unless you like were smart about it. Oh, this person really likes looking for treasures in caves. Let's make more advanced caves and make the missions more advanced in that area. Or this person likes climbing, we go do that.
I just think about real time generation. I almost don't think it would ever be a game thing. Like, just I'm thinking about it like, how do you get this? Because you want in a multiplayer game, you want people to be in the same area at the same time.
Mm,
Like, you can't have like you're all seeing different things because you took a step left and then it generated
Well, yeah, it needs to
something
yeah.
generate,
differently.
store, and then be accessed.
Yeah, it's basically like you run it. That's why like it's better to have as a game. It's almost better to have AI generated up front and then just have it bigger. Like I guess like just having
Yeah.
a bigger scale and the story could rather be driven by AI more
Yeah.
rather than
Mm.
the landscape because you really want like there is this thing here and it's
Yeah.
got treasure in it for everyone.
Mm.
Imagine like, oh, I got stuck. How to do the walkthrough?
So go through this path. I don't have that path. What do I do?
Yeah, it would be a disaster. It'd be,
That's
it'd
awesome.
be very good for
That's just
movies.
real life.
I
That's
think
just
it's
real
really good
For
life, bro.
movies too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
movie stuff's crazy that I think about that stuff all the time because again, if you just have reference, that's a good example of like draw a stick figure and then it does that, but in super high quality. I just think that's what's going to be sick, really. Is like I've never made a video game, but I can build like some basic stuff and then I can now build something worth playing. But the power to do it is going to be interesting. Like how much it takes to do that for a game that doesn't look good yet. I
you
don't
only
know.
need about 4
Mm.
nuclear power stations. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
Don't worry
in my
about it.
backyard.
Yeah, it's all
That's
good.
right.
Yeah.
I'll just put one on the land.
That's right. Sick
Excellent.
fair,
Well,
dude. Far
anything
out.
else to add to that one? Because that's really cool. See where it goes.
No, that's really cool. The reason it stood out to me was its like intro video thing looks really cool. That like retro computer. I want to get that style into some Clipflow ads somehow.
They do that
Yeah,
in
dude.
just shout out to Crash Bandicoot, the new one. They do that where they do
Yeah,
throwbacks to the old. They have like that in like camera and it's like old
so
school.
good.
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
Alrighty. See you
See you
later.
later.